Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Allen's throw is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
47-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Number 5. Touchdown.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and...
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
22-yard line.
Able to connect with Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Nelson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
48 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 48 to Mike. Back row 80. Back row 18. Check 43.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's checking.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Rip right, rip right. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 10-yard chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
28-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bills 28, Jets 21.
2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side by Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The pass.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again.
Do what we do.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
31. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Isaiah McKenzie.
It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They run again with Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 11-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. They run with Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their